Hi, hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey, and today we're talking about 2025 plans. I have an insane amount. I want to start all of the things and up the number of things in my stash. I know I put up my whip parade last week. So welcome to anybody who's finding me from that video. Hi, hello. 2025 theme, start everything. And I really do mean start everything. I have one too many things I want to stitch. 2025 is not going to be the year of finishing big giant projects and all of the things. It really is going to be starting anything and everything that I want. That being said, there are plans around that. So we'll start with yearly goals, seasonal goals, monthly goals, sals, some gifts, whip go, and anything else that might be in there. Anyway, first things first, yearly plans. My yearly plans for stitching this year, besides starting everything, are going to be a certain amount of whips that I want to work on for the entire year. Those, and I'll put pictures up as I go, those are going to be things that I want to, see, I have it down. I'm doing a couple big things, some temperatures, sals, and things like that. So there are things that I want like a 1-page finish on every 6 months, and things I do that I am ambitiously saying that I'm gonna finish in a year, start and finish. We'll see about that one. Anyway, so my yearly things that I'm gonna be working on every single month, you're gonna see them in almost every video, hopefully, until they're done, or until I have a page finish for the allotted amount of time that I've given myself. I'm going to start my first fancy lady. I'm going to be doing Dewdrops by Nora Corbett. I'm going to be using all of the called for, so it's like a 32 count linen, all the DMC, the Mill Hill beads, everything like that. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't seen anybody stitching her on Flosstube that I've seen, at least, and I haven't seen her in anybody's like finished parade or FFO parade or anything like that. But she's also got companion pieces as well. I don't know what they're called, but there's like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm gonna stitch her first, and then I'm going to move on to stitching the rest of her series as well. For her, my goal is to get all of the stitching done by the end of June. That's the goal. We'll see how that goes. And then I'll have the next 6 months to work on all the backstitch, the beading, everything like that, and get her framed and up. I'm excited. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to start for year long is a long dog sampler. I'm going to be doing Life After Death, and my goal is just to get a page finish every 6 months. So I'm only trying to get 2 pages done on it this year. I am doing it on I believe it's a 32 count even weave flat and color flax, and then I'm doing a like nice variegated purple Cosmo floss as well to go with it. I am committing to 2 different temperature sals for this year. I am going to be finishing, hopefully, my 2024 temperature sal that I did start. It's called Gothic Cathedral with Stained Windows. It's by Ex Librist on, I got the pattern off Etsy, but it's by Ex Librist. It's a black work pattern, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous when I finish it. I'm stitching it with the called for, so I'm stitching the entire frame in a brown light DMC light effects, and then all of the windows are in 310, and then all of the little stained glass pieces part of it are going to be light effects depending on what the temperature was. The other, I'm hoping to finish that this year as well as the next one, which is the Rainbow Night Sky by Climbing Goat Designs. I've already started working on the center earth orientation for where I live, because I live here in North America in Colorado. I'm hoping to get it done and get it finished. I'm stitching it on 16 count black Aida and then all of the called for DMC colors as needed for the temperatures. So yeah, and I'm doing that one for this year. My big Gothic cathedral is going to be for 2024, and then the night sky will be for 2025. Okay, I'm going to be starting a big giant blackwork project. I'm doing the Greek mythos mandala from Ex Librist on 14 count white. I don't think I've picked the color yet, but I'm doing a 14 count Aida. It's going to be absolutely huge, but I love the backstitching and black work of any pattern and all of that stuff. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to start this one. I've got several different mandalas, but I'm choosing to do the Greek myth one. All right. I've only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I am going to start the pride flag from Vivsters. I know this was a big start for a lot of people this year. Back in January, they were stitching their country flag or their state flag or whatever. I'm going to be stitching the pride flag on 28 count linen 1/1. I don't necessarily have a goal. I would like to get 50% of it done this year. I looked at all the squares. There's 90 something squares, so if I could just do a square a week, I get about a little over halfway done with it this year, and then I can finish it off next year. All right. And then I'm going to be doing my Japanese Gardens Dimensions kit, which was in my whip parade. The pitiful tiny little start that I have. I'm looking to finish that, or at least all the stitching, maybe not the back stitching, but all the full crosses. I'm looking to get it done this year. I've had this kit for way too long. I think this is a 2022 whip of mine, so we're going into 2025. It's almost 3 years old. It's time to see it up on my wall. It's very pretty, I love it, but it's time. And then the last piece I want to be stitching on all year is a Black Cat by Well Stitches. I'm doing this as a memorial piece for my kitty who I lost a couple months ago. Didn't really talk about it. I do have my other cat. Her name is Indy, whenever she shows up in this video. But I'm going to be stitching a little piece for him. He used to lie on his back like this all the time. I thought it was perfect. I can't wait to put it up for him and just have a little something to remember him by other than the little paw prints that I have. All right. Those are my yearly goals. Seasonal. I have things I'm going to be stitching seasonally. I am obsessed. Okay, I'll preface this. I'm obsessed with all of the cross stitch magazines. world of cross stitching, cross stitcher, just cross stitch, all that stuff. They'll be things that you're gonna see all year. I plan on picking up every single one. Granted, just cross stitch is the American one, and they only release seasonally. And then they release one for Halloween and one for Christmas. So there's like bi-monthly. I'll be picking all those up as well. But there was a series was it just Cross Stitch magazine? Hello. I believe it was the 2023 ones, where they did a Mother Nature lady. And then they had one for Halloween and one for Christmas, and I think they're all gorgeous. I want them. And while I'm already doing a fancy lady and I'm doing dewdrops, these are going to be a little bit less of a stitch count for sure. I'm not looking to finish these in their season. If I could just get them majorly done and I bring them into 2026, oh my god, that's okay. I'm not looking to finish these. I would love that, but I'm not. So I will be working on Mother Nature Winter. I think she's stunning. I love her. She's my second favorite. I am obsessed with Mother Nature Autumn. And I can't wait to get to her in like September. Oh, that's so far away. Anyway, I'm not looking to finish her, but I'm looking to get her started for sure. And then I'm going to be stitching a seasonal witch. I'm going to like go over all of these again in my January plans with more in-depth information about them as well. I'm going to be doing a seasonal witch. So this is the winter one. I love her. The chart looks a little hard to read. I've already bought it. It's very pretty though. Also obsessed with the autumn one. But I'm excited for her. I'm going to be doing a seasonal small, which I'm going to finish every season. I'm going to be doing the bell jars by Tiny Modern Artist. So obviously I'm going to be starting with winter and moving forward from there. I haven't decided if I'm just going to stitch them all on one piece together or if I'm going to do them kind of like she has them in the mock-up, where they're like separate finished pieces. I haven't decided on that yet, but I've got like a week or so, a week and some, to figure that out. But I'm saying this now, hold me accountable. I will finish the seasonal small in its season. I will be doing a 3D piece every season. I haven't made any 3D pieces, but we're gonna try this year. So I'm starting with these little mushroom houses. I'm starting with the purple one. I think it's absolutely adorable. It's supposed to be like this big, like it's supposed to fit on like on a button. I am so excited. I think it's gonna be the quickest little stitch ever. It's very small. It's a very small amount of stitches. It's gonna be FFOing it. That's gonna take forever for me. I already know that. I'm gonna be doing the seasonal series of the colors of blank from Stitcherovia. I have the colors of Halloween that I've started, and I am gonna work on that next year as well during the month of October, but I'm going to be doing all of the seasonal ones and I'm just starting them. I'm not looking to finish them, but I'm going to be starting with winter. I think there are a couple things on here because I know it's more geared to a different part of the world. so I know it's not like perfectly to hear, so I might change some of the words, but we'll see when we get there. Also, seasonally, I have 2 more. I'm going to be doing a stash pull and a sampler. I'm just going to pull something from stash that somehow did not make it into my ginormous, gigantic plans that are absolutely insane. There are like 6 of them at the moment. But just stuff so I can get some stitches in on it and work on it and be able to do it as the year goes on. It doesn't just get left in the dust with everything else going on. I will be starting Camper Sampler. It'll be up here somewhere. I think it's beautiful. And it very much fits, I think, the like late winter, early spring vibe, for me at least. I know for some people it might be more of like a summer vibe. But I'm excited. I love it. I have a couple other samplers that I would love to start this year that have not made their way onto my plans yet. So we'll see where that goes. I'm not looking to finish it. If anything, I'm looking to get like maybe 25%, so like a page or so done of it. Let's see. Let's see, is there anything else for my seasonals goals? No. Okay. Monthlies. Obviously, I'm gonna go more in depth. So this is in my January plans video, but so this will just be a little bit of overview, not what I'm actually stitching. Monthly, I would like to finish, keyword finish. Monthly, I would like to finish a Mill Hill, a small little like month pattern, so like those January, February, March patterns. I've picked out a series that I really like, and they're small, nice little things. I think their little squares like yay big-ish. I'm excited to do them. They got released this year, so the last one for December just got released, so I have the entire set to work on next year. I'm excited. I would like to finish a little mini artwork. I want a mini artwork cross-stitch gallery. I follow someone on a stitcher on TikTok. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad for not remembering her name, but she's got a little mini art gallery of all of her baby cross stitches. I'm obsessed with them. I want that. I want a mini cross stitch art gallery. I am also going to be finishing a small ex-Librist blackwork pattern. I've already got my January one picked out. And then for the month of every month, I'm going to have a theme of some sort. But as it's January, I have a New Year start and a New Year's Eve start. Both of which are really small, and I think they're both adorable. But those are all the things that I plan on finishing every month. Oh. I'm going to be getting the magazines every month, and those magazines come with little baby freebies. I'm also going to be finishing all of the freebies I get for all the 2025 magazines. All right. What I want monthly to get to 50% on is a sprouting lupin. Oh my lord. Specifically the Nature Walk series. Haunted frames on Etsy. She has these, like, I'll put up a picture of one, these little book frames. I'm obsessed. I love them. I would like to get to 50% on these. Either cartoon or anime related stitch every month. I would like to get to 50% on, and then a D&D related chart as well. I just joined a D&D group. We did session number 3. We're a bunch of dumbasses who don't know how to leave a room after we've solved a puzzle and it's time to leave. So we're there for like 5 hours every time, but it's so much fun. I would like to finish those to 50% and then continue and carry them on to the next month to finish the other 50%. So like anything I start in January, I'm bringing it into February. I'm going to be giving 3 days to all of my WhipGo calls, which is an insane amount of time. I might bring that down to 2 days, because I have, we'll get to WhipGo in a second. And then I'm giving 5 days to new starts and magazine starts. Every month I would like to do 2 new starts, so 25 and 25. So I'll have 1 month there where I've gotten a third in there, but there are anything from Etsy, any of my designers that I really love, or anything extra from any of the magazines that I don't already pick that I'm super in love with. And then I'm going to be getting all of the magazines monthly or bi-monthly as they come out. I will be stitching all of the freebies, and then I will be starting 2 different patterns from each magazine every month for the whole year, except for just cross stitch, which comes out bi-monthly. It's a lot. The magazines for World of Cross Stitching and Cross Stitcher have already come out for January, so I've already picked the 4 that I'll be starting for those magazines. I am in no way telling myself that I will be finishing this year. If I do, I'm an insane person who has way too much time on her hands and probably should be at work more. But that's the hope. And then my next category, stitch alongs that I am participating in. At the moment, it's not an insane amount, but it's a lot. I'm going, besides my 2 temperature sales that I'll be doing all year, I've signed up for, because it's free or already bought, I'm going to be doing creatively craftings, things, stitch along. I think I've seen a lot of people, the one for 2024 was cupcakes. It's adorable. I'm excited. I didn't get to do the cupcakes one, but I've seen everybody's stuff. I'm excited to do her things. Once I finish it, it is going right off to one of my friends who is obsessed with everything mermaids and the lore and everything like that. I will be doing climbing goat designs, mythical creatures. This is one I actually still have to buy. So I will be buying, I know the first one comes out on January 1st. Just like a lot of these, I'm going to get a big giant list of emails on the 1st of the year. I am joining the Urban Stitches Starry Night Blackwork sale. I love blackwork. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with Starry Night by Van Gogh. I have the Lego set for it. I have like planners and books and journals with the artwork on the front cover. Here's the thing. It's not a 1-year sale. It's a 2-year sale. I've already bought this. I've committed myself to a 2-year-long blackwork sale with weekly releases, and there's a couple off weeks in there. If I keep up with the weekly releases for 2 years straight, we will be done December 18th, end of December 2026. You're gonna see this in every video and how this goes. It's a blackwork sale, but it's all in color. Anyway, I'm participating in the Stitchy Thread, her blackwork sale. I showed this. It's actually in my whip parade. I got the border for it already, and I have already started it. It's gorgeous already. I'm obsessed, and we're gonna be getting little. The one I picked is 48. There are 48, not 52, 48 weeks of little motifs, and mine are all gonna go in little bubbles, and I have the floral outline, the floral circle border. I am so excited. Yay. I did sign up for D's 20 Stitches Stitch for Pride 2025. I feel like everyone's doing it, just about. I'm so sad that I did not get to do this year's Stitch for Pride. Everybody, it turned out absolutely amazing. They put in so much work to that. I'm excited. I know this year is focusing on trans and non-binary people and their stories and history and everything like that, so I'm excited. And I'm probably gonna continue to do it on this. I did not buy the thread pack or the fabric. I haven't picked a fabric to stitch on, but I am gonna be using the DMC called for substitutes instead of the floss pack that they did give out. So I'm excited for those, and I'm hoping to finish each little motif in its month that it comes out, and I can talk if you guys are interested and you're not. I'm part of the SAL. Go sign up for it. You can still sign up. You can still sign up and or buy a lot of these. But I wouldn't mind sharing some of like the learning module that comes with the Stitch for Pride every month with you guys as well. And then the last one, two, is that 4? Okay, 4. There are 4 cells, but they're from the magazines. So far, it's only 4. From World of Cross Stitching, I'm going to be doing that magazine. I'm going to be doing Year of Joy. I'll put up a picture here. They started it. Here's the problem. I have to go back. They started it back in October. It's December. They are giving out a little wedge every month. And this is their new stitch along for the year. And then you get, no, that's the wrong one. So I need to go back on their online issues because I can't find the physical ones anymore. Well, I have some of them, but I don't have all of them. So I need to go back and purchase the issues that I don't have that do have the extra little wedges in it. I'm gonna have a little bit of catching up to do, but they're not huge wedges by any means. So I think that's gonna be so much fun. And then from the Cross Stitcher magazine, I'm gonna be doing, it's their monthly mini sale. It's called Mouse's Year. I'll put up the picture of the January one that's out, and then it's gonna go like across and down like this. And then they have an all year round sale, which is also kind of like a little wedge calendar similar thing, but it comes with these patterns to do the month name for the middle, so you can like change them out and stuff. And then the last one I have style wise for now is also from the Cross Stitching mag. They release a cross stitching calendar every year that comes in the first issue of the year, and it's just a part of like it's a calendar, so you get 6, that sounds right, 4 to 6 stitching patterns for the months. So I'll be doing those. The whole thing is already out, but I will be doing them bi-monthly as they go. All right. All already kind of talked about the magazines for 2025. Those 3. Every mini finished in its month, plus 2 starts. Don't need to be finished at all. 2 starts from every magazine for every one that gets released for 2025. I'm not sure if that's going to extend to the like seasonal bumper issues they put out for like Halloween, Christmas, ornaments, stuff like that. I might just stick to the month, but we'll see. Those don't come out until later in the year. I have a ton of gifts that I've decided to do this year. And I would like all of them to be done by Christmas time next year. So this time next year, I should have almost everything done if it's already not been given away as a birthday present or some sort going on. I've got 2 of my sisters, my younger sisters, in the fall of 2025 are entering their senior years of high school and college respectively. So I will be making them each 3 different patterns, 3 different gifts. These are not things that need to be done. They don't have to all be done, not all 3 at least, for them at the end of the year. These are just patterns that I would going to save until probably the fall to start, to give to them when they graduate at the end in spring of 26. There's 1 pattern each that I would love to give them on their senior days. They're both a part of like high school and college sports, so they'll have a senior day here in the fall. I would like to get the pieces that I'm giving to them for that done in time for that. Otherwise they're getting 3. One of them is like a little graduation cap. It's very cute. It's the same pattern for the both of them, but it's small. Okay. And then I have 2 aunts of mine. I'm giving each 1 thing. One of them I'm giving this really nice, beautiful winter cardinal. She is obsessed with the cardinal specifically for a lot of personal reasons. So I thought that'd be something that she would absolutely love, and she's going to really cherish like good stitching as well. And then my other aunt, she does live here in Colorado, but she loves more like modern looking things. So I found a Colorado poster like of skis, because she skis up from the mountains. I think it's really cute. I think she's gonna like it. I would love to give that to her for Christmas next year. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 friends I'm stitching for. One of which I don't know if this is gonna happen. All of them are getting 2 to 3 patterns. I love having reasons to buy and stitch patterns that I don't have reasons to otherwise do. So they're gifts for friends. One of them is getting when I very first started as a stitcher, I went and bought a full coverage Heaven and Earth Designs mini. It's called I Remember Love, but it's these 2 mermaids, like a mother mermaid and a child mermaid. It's very reminiscent of the Little Mermaid. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this one. It's big. It's really big. I would love to finish it for her this year, but we're gonna see how it goes. I'm thinking if I just get a page done a month, it might happen. But I am stitching the Mirthing Sal all year for her, and then I'm gonna frame it and send it off to her. She lives in Kansas, so I'll be sending that off to her when it's finally done. My entire D&D group is getting their D&D class and then a second pattern, just that kind of fits the vibe of how they play and their character and stuff. And then our DM is gonna get a DM one, a quote, and then he is also part of my little, like, really close trio of friends here that live here. They're all getting what I'm calling a Zodiac Trio Blackwork. All three of them are super into astrology. I mean, so am I, and I want to do this for myself as well, but they're gonna get the Blackwork from Ex Libris, has a whole series of zodiac signs, and I would like to stitch their sun, their rising, and their moon, and put it all three together for all of them. I think it's gonna look really good. I've already stitched one for me, so I'll probably stitch the other two for me, mock it up, and see how it looks. They really stitch up really fast. I would like to do all of those for their birthday. If that's the case, all three of them have birthdays in the first half of the year, so I'm gonna have to work quick for this one. But I think they're all gonna turn out beautiful and amazing and great, and I'm very excited to do that for them because they're all super into it and have like co-star and all the things like that. All right, anything else? Oh yeah, my whip. Okay, I have left Whipco, and I'm gonna be doing Watch and Stitch. I know a couple other channels and stitchers here on Flosstube have been doing a Watch and Stitch. They're watching a whole show, and they're picking like one piece or a couple pieces to work on per episode. I definitely have a lot of whips to be doing that with. I would love to pick just a couple whips to watch with some shows. What I would like to know is I have a list of shows that are long and popular, and I don't know where to start. So if you would kindly let me know in the comments which one I should start, that would be great. My current list, feel free to add your own, is Suits, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Gilmore Girls, Shameless, Dexter, and Supernatural. Yes, I watch a ton of other things. I've already watched all of Grey's Anatomy, so don't need to put that one in there. Same with Gossip Girl. I also watch a lot of anime, so if you would like to add animes down in there as well, I think that would be great. Make sure it's a dubbed one, because I don't know Japanese, so I gotta watch subtitles if that's what's on there. But let me know what you think I should be watching, and I will pick a stitch to be doing for the show. And if I finish the show and I finish the whip, I'll pick a new whip and I'll pick a new show, and here we go. We'll continue on for the rest of the year, and I will actually get some backlog show watching done. All right, Whipco. I'm participating in Whipco this year. I've made this Whipco hard on myself. I currently have, we'll see how long all of these last. I have 12 Whipco boards currently. All for different things, but I have 12. I haven't decided whether or not I should just make a separate video on all of my Whipco boards. I probably should, but I am gonna make a video when all the Whipco gets called for January. When the numbers get called for January, I'll have 24 some are new, a lot of them are new starts, to show you guys that will become a part of my January stitching. I just don't know what they are. My Whipco boards are as follows. I have one Whipco board for all of the World of Cross Stitching magazines that I have from 2024 and before. See where this is going? I have 2 boards for the Cross Stitcher magazines for 2024 and before. I have one board for all of the big, larger patterns, and then I have one board for all the little tiny baby smalls. I then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You heard that correctly. 5 Whipco boards for just Cross Stitch magazine. I have one board for the large patterns, one board for the small patterns, one board for the Christmas specific magazines, because I have 2 of them and they each have like over 95 to over 100 patterns in them. They're almost all of them are small. And then I have 2 boards just for Halloween. I'm just cross stitching. Same thing. Each just cross stitching magazine has anywhere from 95 to over 100 patterns in there. Again, a lot of them are small ornament patterns that I should be able to just do and finish in the same month. But this is my way of working through all of these magazines so I can get them out the door and to somebody else to enjoy them. I think there might be like 3 or 4 patterns from these magazines that didn't fit on these boards. And honestly, I am okay with that. It's gonna be fine. I have 4 other boards. I have one board for all of the kits that I own currently. There are a couple that didn't fit on there, but those will be part of Stash Pool, and I'm not worried about those. These kits range from absolutely ginormous to itty bitty tiny, should be able to stitch this in 2 hours. We'll see what I end up with. I have all of my, if it didn't already make it somewhere else into my plants, it's my backlog of Etsy patterns that I've bought from various designers. It's a lot. The last 2 are like a lot. I donated and got the Spellbound Stitches Volume 3 bookmark compendium. There are 27 bookmarks in there, only 25 of which I want to stitch, which ended up working perfect. So I'll have 2 bookmarks per month to completely finish is the goal. Some of them are like really like in-depth. There's a lot of detail in them. There's a lot of there's detail in every single one, but some of them are like really densely packed with detail and some of them are not. And they're a little bit easier to stitch. I'm going to be stitching those probably all on the called for. So some of it's linen, some of it's Aida, some of it's perforated paper, and some of it's a plastic canvas. I'm about to accumulate so much stuff, which is kind of the goal of this year. Bye, start. I'm ready. That was my pen to the floor. The last Whipco board I have is, it's a designer specific teeny weeny cross stitch, egg stitch. I bought one of their giant, when I very first started stitching, these were like little tiny itty bitty patterns, and I was like, great, perfect, easy way to learn stitching and like keep up with it and stuff and everything like that. That's not what happened. But I do have one of their giant packs that keeps getting added to. So I have a whole Whipco board just for this one designer. some of her stuff should have popped up by now. I'm excited to do some of it because there's a lot of it, but they're all like this big. They should not take me that long. So I'm excited to do them. I have an absurd amount of Whipco boards. I have an absurd amount of starts and plans. I'm sure by the end of 2025, this amount of starts that I have will be like somewhere close to 150 or 200, which is crazy. Not to mention any other sales that start in the middle of the year. If it's somebody or something that I think I'm really gonna like, I'm starting it. I'm getting it and I'm starting it. I'm giving myself an entire year of what I'm gonna call joy and impulse buying. Feed the dopamine. I really need a year to feed the dopamine and just, if I like it, I'm starting it. If I like it, I'm buying it. That's just how this is gonna go. Obviously in a little bit more of a scaled back fashion than just everything. But that's how it feels to me at the moment, which is totally okay. I want to make sure I got through everything. There will be a video probably at the end of this year with a Whipco video when the numbers get called on the 25th on Christmas. Telling you everything that I'm starting for Whipco, and then I'll have a video up on probably pretty close, if not the first of the year, for my January plans, more in-depth January plans. Oh, that's what I forgot. Just Flosstube plans and goals in general. I would like to do one video a week, like I've been doing for the month of December. I found that this really works for my brain and it continues to keep me stitching like consistently and well. I'm not like, I know my goals for next year are gonna be absolutely absurd and insane as far as stitching goes, but I would like to do 4 videos a month-ish. Something like a plans video, a rapid video, magazine flip throughs for all of you guys to see, all that. I had one other one. I don't remember what it was. This doesn't even include, this is just my stitching goals, by the way. Does not include any of the reading goals that I have, because I read so far 62, on the verge of 65 books this year. Granted, a lot of that is manga. I have like goal plans for that, plans for life. I'm just want to have a good, great, amazing year, and I am so excited to do it. Let's see. Video ideas. I wrote them down somewhere. I don't know. It'll come to me later. I'll find it later. I'm not worried about it. Anyway. Gosh, this is gonna be a really long video. I can already tell. My plans are crazy and subject to change, of course, over the course of the year. But I hope you guys will stick along and come along this crazy journey with me for the rest of the year. Have a good rest of your 2024. I will see you in a week when Whipco gets called. I'm going on vacation tomorrow to the beach. I am so excited to go to the beach. It's been really cold here. Have a great rest of stitching for the rest of your year, whether you're participating in the rest of Flossmas. I know there's a ton of videos coming out for everyone's plans and wrap-ups and yearly stats and all of that things, so have fun watching all of the Flosstube, and have a great rest of your year. Bye!